I've heard that we are getting a new weapon in Minecraft, the spear. Is this really true? Let's actually have a look and find out.
And now it's time to reveal a brand new, unseen game drop that we are planning to release later this year. These features can make traversing the Minecraft world more varied, interesting, and fun. And fun is important. I've already hinted that the new drop includes a mob. And to find it, we must leave the surface and sink into the depths of the ocean.
Ooh, another ocean update, finally.
It's almost like a hidden world, both calming and thrilling. Down here, among shipwrecks and seagrass, our creature drifts in stillness.
Okay.
Its shape and color might remind you of a shell that already exists in Minecraft. The drow seem to be particularly fond of it. It might take some underwater exploration, but if you're lucky, you will see one of these floating into view. The Nautilus.
Yo, that looks cool. Look at the small eyes. Guys, I have to pause there and just enjoy the look of this. So they come in different color variations. We see here a red one, and somewhere there was like this was like black or darkish gray, right? So we have them in multiple colors. Can we actually like tame them or something? I love the way they look. Look, dark gray.
So the Nautilus is a new underwater mob you find in the oceans.
That's so cool.
It has a very cool motion. It sort of uses its tentacles to propel forward, and it has a similar movement to the Happy Gas, so it like has an abrupt turn.
It's like the Happy Gas of the seas.
Whoa.
I like the description.
There's one thing in particular that is really cool, I think, with the Nautilus, and that is that you can tame it. And when you have tamed it,
you can tame it.
You can ride it.
Oh! That is incredible.
The Nautilus is a mob you can ride on.
Yo, finally! This is what I was waiting for. We had no underwater mounts, right? So we finally have an underwater mount. Before, if you wanted like underwater mounts in Minecraft, you would need to download mods, right? Yo, this is so cool. But does it give us underwater breathing? Like my issue with oceans is like, look at this player here. There's nothing that lets the player breathe underwater, and getting underwater breathing potions is just so annoying. You need to go to the nether, you need to get blaze rods, because you need, unfortunately, blaze rods to even make potions. And I feel like it's so difficult to access like oceans in like early to mid game. You need to go to the nether first, find a nether fortress, get lots of blazing rods, and then you make yourself potions. You get an enchanted helmet with like a water affinity so you can breathe underwater, right? And all that kind of stuff. It's very complicated. I wish there was a way to breathe underwater even earlier in game.
Yes, the Nautilus is a mob you can ride on. And in order to do that, you first need to tame it, and you use pufferfish. And then you need to put on a saddle, and then you can control it just how you fly around with the Happy Gas,
okay,
but underwater instead, of course.
While you are riding the Nautilus, you get the super cool effect, the Breath of the Nautilus effect.
Which means that you can be on the Nautilus without having to get oxygen, because it pauses the oxygen bar.
Finally!
You're on your Nautilus and you can build like your underwater base, and yeah, you're gonna be safe.
So the Happy Gas made it easier.
This is why I said please add a diving suit to Minecraft. Now we have a Nautilus as some kind of alternative to the diving suit, because I really wanted to have a diving suit in Minecraft. Something that doesn't add a lot of armor value perhaps. Maybe it replaces your chest piece or maybe more. But you have the disadvantage, you're squishier, right? You can take more damage, but you can breathe underwater. But now with this Nautilus, look, we can sit on that, build an underwater base, and there's like a little trick. So if you build a base underwater, let me give you guys a little hack. Then you just use dirt blocks or something, and you fill the inside of your house after you placed a door there with any block that you can break easily. And you just break all the blocks. You have totally gotten rid of the water. And you have underwater air bubble in your house. Like I've built like this before. I would build a house underwater, use lots of dirt blocks and fill out the complete space of the building inside, right? After I put the floor and everything there. Then I would break all the dirt blocks and I would have like a big air bubble underwater. And I can start decorating tables, beds, chests, furnaces, all sort of stuff. This is how I made in the past underwater bases. But now with this Nautilus, it's going to be even way easier. I need to tame some of them, maybe start a farm with them in my Minecraft world.
To build in the skies, and the Nautilus will make it easier to build underwater.
So cool.
I can see players doing triathlon races with the various mounts, Happy Gas, horses, Nautilus.
Yeah, and jumping over rings and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna move in the direction you're looking at, right? The direction you're aiming your camera. But not only that, you can also dash while you are riding the Nautilus, which means that the Nautilus will like dash forward.
Oh, okay.
Which is
so
super
speed
cool
boost.
underwater, like it allows you to get around faster.
Yeah.
So if you are, for whatever reason, looking straight up out of the surface, you will jump out of the water and then afterwards back down again.
Which is very fun to do.
Don't do it near land.
No.
Okay, that is cool.
And
Like a dolphin.
there is Nautilus armor, so you can put
What?
on armor on your Nautilus.
That too?
For example, you can have like a golden Nautilus armor and a diamond Nautilus armor. There is
That
also a
is-
zombie Nautilus.
Zombie Nautilus?
The zombie Nautilus is green compared to the regular one, which is like normally a bit more orange, more golden.
You tame
The
it
zombie
too?
Nautilus spawns with a drowned on top of it.
I want to
So it's
tame
quite
one.
scary.
Yeah, you get the drowned with the trident, throwing tridents at you, and then the Nautilus
Please let me know. Can I actually tame the zombie one? I actually love the way that one looks. Like, not gonna like... Guys, I love this sort of glowing ice effect here and that there's like mossy stuff on it. Like, I want to tame one of those. They look cool.
Green compared to the regular one, which is like normally a bit more orange, more golden.
Please let me tame this one too.
The zombie Nautilus spawns with a drowned on top of it. So it's quite scary.
Because we can have skeleton horses tamed, right? So
Yeah, you
maybe
get
this one-
the drowned with the trident, throwing tridents at you, and then the Nautilus charging at you. So it's quite a deadly combo.
Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult
I think it's
now.
really neat that you use the pufferfish to tame the Nautilus so you can ride on it.
And if you have two tame Nautiluses nearby each other, and once you feed it, they will produce a baby Nautilus.
So I need to find pufferfish now.
And it's also pufferfish that you use to make water-breathing potions.
How do I get
So
a
it
lot?
feels like this kind of Minecraft logic that pufferfish is the thing that unlocks breathing underwater.
Okay, but how do I get many pufferfish though?
So, the Nautilus is not the only thing we are revealing today.
A new
In
weapon.
fact, let us leave the oceans and instead go visit a crafting table. Because with 2 sticks and 1 ingot, you get to create something very new.
The spear. New weapon.
The spear is the first tier weapon we've added in a very long time. It has 2 modes of attacking.
One of them is a jab, and the other is a charge.
Oh, you
The
can
charge
charge
attack
it.
is something that does damage based on how fast you're going. So the faster you go, the more damage you deal with it.
Once the spear is lowered, then it's gonna be still, and this is the ideal state of the spear because it's gonna deal damage, it's gonna deal knockback, and it's gonna dismount. Then the spear starts shaking, then you can no longer dismount targets.
You know, it's like fascinating here. So I'm gonna be honest, like I have horses in my Minecraft worlds. At some point I always get horses, I put some armor on them, of course, but I actually never fight on my horse, to be honest. Because for one reason, I'm always worried my horse will die, and second, I don't see really an advantage, right? So I usually use my sword or my bow, right, and I fight. But now with that spear, I actually have a reason to fight on my horse, because before I wouldn't even use my horse for combat.
This is the ideal state of the spear because it's gonna deal damage, it's gonna deal knockback, and it's gonna dismount. Then the spear starts shaking, then you can no longer dismount targets. And eventually it drops down. It can still deal damage, but no knockback.
So you're stuck in
and finally
animation?
it raises back up, and then you have to lower it again.
It's kind of like the spear is really heavy, so you can
yeah.
only hold it like for a while and then start.
Oh.
And, right, also like the better tiers are even heavier.
Is it to
which
gain
also makes sense.
speed too?
Like players are gonna be able to do a lot of different things with the spear. Like I'm thinking jousting.
Can you throw it?
You know, horse jousting, but why not Nautilus jousting?
Jousting in the sky with Elytra.
Wow.
Or attacking
With
from the sky
Elytra
with
too?
Elytra.
Jumping down off the happy gas and then flying into your enemies.
What? Netherite spear. OP.
So like thanks to the dash attack and
It's
all
a
the
cool
timing and like the velocity and the angle, this definitely is a weapon that requires some like training and skill to be really good at, which I think is really fun. It adds a depth and I think it's gonna unlock a lot of really interesting PvP opportunities, for example.
Yes.
You're not the only ones who get this new weapon.
So the zombie horse now spawn with the
Zombie horse?
holding a spear in its hand.
Yes.
And the zombie horse will also spawn for the first time in survival mode.
I can have an army of zombie horses in a zombie stylish Halloweenish almost stable or something. When does this drop? Yo, I want to have an army of zombie horses. I want to tame them all and have like this one creepy sort of farm with like lots of zombie horses. Because if I'm not mistaken, you can tame zombie horses, right? Can we actually tame the zombie Nautilus too? I want to have like a zombie army, but of friendly zombies, of like zombie pets and stuff.
So it's already pretty dangerous going around at night, but now there's gonna be one more danger because there's gonna be zombies with spears on zombie horses. Zombie squared, a lot of zombies.
So, to recap, this future drop
cool
comes
update.
with the Nautilus armor, zombie Nautilus with round on, of course the spear, and also the zombie horse.
Please let
So it's
them all be
kinda
tameable.
mounts and like mounted combat that connects it all.
And the name of the drop will be
Mounts of Mayhem.
Mounts of Mayhem? Okay.
This drop is planned to release later this year,
Yeah, the
but you will be
updates,
able
yeah.
to try out this feature soon in Snapshot, Beta and Preview.
We are, of course, very excited to see what you all will think about it and then to see kind of what you all do with all these features when you can playtest them.
Yes. Yo, this is so good. Let me give this one a thumbs up because I'm so happy for this. I've always wanted a new weapon in Minecraft for ages, right? Like after we got the mace, right? It was really cool to get that one, right? But I was like hoping for something like either a scythe or a spear. Like that would have been really cool. And I was like mentioning, didn't I like mention like a video like 1 year ago that I wished for spears or something? So that's actually a funny coincidence because I think just 1 year ago I talked about it and now it's actually coming out, right? Where I said it would be cool if we had spears, right? Yo. That is so cool, guys. And especially now that you can use that with the horse. Like I said, I don't see a point of like using a horse to fight really, but now you have a point, right? And now with the zombie horses that spawn quite often, now with the zombies, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we have this in our Skyblock series too? Where there was like a zombie horse we've discovered and we could tame it? I would actually have to Google this because if I'm not mistaken, you can tame zombie horses, right? Because one thing I know 100%, you can tame skeleton horses. So the same thing is with zombie horses, I'm not mistaken. Like what if you have like a zombie horse as your mount, you get this cool armor trim on some really cool looking netherite armor, right? And then you make yourself look like a death knight or something. Like you're a death knight riding on a zombie horse. And you have this darkish sort of tone on yourself with the netherite. We have netherite sword and you look like some dark knight, some death knight or something on a zombie horse. And that with the Nautilus, I'll definitely get back to making underwater cities and bases. I even consider making some sort of Atlantis build where I actually move villagers underwater. I'm not kidding, guys. I will make some sort of tunnel from the overworld, right? Maybe with a cart where it's like all protected. There's air and you can move like villagers from the overworld, from land to like a underwater sort of city or village. And I will have it all covered with glass, and I will have this glass globe underwater with several buildings with villagers that breathe and live underwater. Yeah, we're gonna make some Atlantis build with that, where we have a couple of houses underwater. It's gonna be a long project. It's gonna take ages, with lots of glass, right? And then there are going to be a lot of villagers. This will be so cool. Yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you're thinking about this update. I love the new Nautilus. I love the new hostile mounts we get. I don't know if they're permanently hostile just while they're on top, but it's gonna be fun. And the spear, I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.